So I'm on my way now to the last day of the Canada Strong and Free networking conference. I'm in my Freedom is I'm in my Freedom is Good t-shirt which I got from my friends at Second Street. And today we're going to be hearing the keynote speech from a woman named Yeonmi Park. She escaped from North Korea and wrote an incredible book about it called In Order to Live. It was actually one of my favorite books that I read this year, so I'm really looking forward to her remarks. And I really recommend the book if you haven't read it. So stay tuned. I'll show you what today is like. So I'm here with Yeonmi Park, who just gave a presentation at the Canada Strong and Free conference. Just had two questions. First, what do you want people in Canada to know about North Korea? And the second is, what does freedom mean to you?
We are in the modern day Holocaust is happening in North Korea. The history is repeating itself, and world is not standing up because who is behind in this oppression is China. This is Communist Party. So I really hope that world knows what China is doing in the behind the scenes sponsoring this dictatorship. And what freedom is to me is worth more than life itself. Without freedom, what is even point of being alive? I would rather die as a free person and live like a slave because I've been a slave all my life, and it's totally, I mean, it's horrible life.
Thank you so much, Yeonmi. You're a very inspiring and brave person.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you all hear me okay? Yeah, I would stand up there, but as you can see, I'm very short. Even though I'm on this here. We are same people like South Koreans, but because of malnutrition, we are on average 5 inch shorter than them. So I was just joke, if I were born in Canada or America, I'd be a model. I'd be very tall. I was actually just behind that thing. I was thinking about when I was escaping even from North Korea, like even from China, I did not even know what Canada was. And here I am in Canada. And these are one of those few moments I keep like pinching myself. Is this real? Am I dreaming? Or is this even possible you can have all this experience in the same lifetime? When I was growing up in North Korea, I never seen the map of the world because dictators didn't want us to know where we were living and how big the world was. And the dictator even told me that I was not even Asian. I did not even know what race was. He told me that I was Kim Il-sung race. We're all from our dear leader.
Very incredible journey that you've gone through, and it's truly unimaginable what has been happening in North Korea. You talked about the famine that has plagued that country and how people have even just a lack of access to the basics such as food each day. I want to start with, I think, the most important question I could ask, and that is, what can everyday Canadians do? People that are in the audience here today, people that are watching at home, what can they do to help the people of North Korea?
Oh, I'm very grateful for that question because usually people think North Korea is like a hopeless situation. Oh, there's nothing we can do. It's even though the United Nations says this is a modern day Holocaust, the only resemblance that we find what's happening in North Korea is a Holocaust. Like North Korean people die in the concentration camps. Do you know if you ever seen a Bible or read a Bible, you get executed? And because Kim's copied the Bible, Kim Il-sung was born in a Christian family. And then he thought, okay, let's get rid of God. That's what communism do, right? Let's kill the religion first. Then they become a God. So he became a God by just copying Bible. He literally made himself a God. And then he said, oh, I love you so much, so I'm giving you my son, Kim Jong-il. But he dies, right? No. His spirit is living with us forever. Therefore, how the dear leader knows what we are thinking, how much hair we have in our head. They copy exact 10 principles of Ingab the comment. And that's why they do that. But then what do we do about North Korea is, very simple. The answer is China. I mean, people don't know because the mainstream media and Hollywood always established to hide these facts. China is running North Korean dictatorship. They've been sponsoring this dictatorship for the last 80 years. If China just stops supporting Kim Jong-un, like no country right now can trade with North Korea because of sanctions by the United Nations resolutions. But China breaks that. Because of that, if we raise this awareness that who is actually responsible for this humanity crisis is China.
What an incredibly inspiring person and incredibly inspiring speech. You can watch Yeonmi's entire presentation at the Canada Strong and Free conference website. They're going to post the entire video. I'll put a link to it when that's available. But I really recommend reading her book, subscribing to her YouTube channel, which I'll link to below, and check it out because I think this is probably one of the bravest human beings I've ever met in my life.